This is one of the best surprises I have gotten in a while. This is a brand new 2025 Alliance Paradigm that I did not even know was going to be ready to look at yet, but we get to look at it today. Let's go take a look. Welcome back to another video, y'all. If you're new here, my name is Myles with Firmly Unbound, and I'm here at Blue Compass RV today in Austin, Texas, where they have one of the first brand new 2025 Alliance Paradigm models in the entire world that is available here. It actually might have been purchased already from what I'm hearing, but at least here to look at the Blue Compass store. It's actually in Buda, Texas, just outside of Austin. And I was here to film a different RV at this location, and this one just so happened to be here, so I'm thrilled to be able to show this to y'all. This again is a brand new 2025, and if you are interested in this RV or just ready to start shopping for your next RV, there's a link down below in the comments and description of this video where you can find all of the different Blue Compass locations across the United States where you can purchase this RV or one like it. There's also a lot of 2024 models still available out there in the market at a little bit more of an aggressive price than what this one will likely be, but that link down below is there to help you out with that when you are ready. And you'll be able to see the floor plan layout and the specs on the screen for this fifth wheel RV. It's going to be the same floor plan layout as we saw in the 2024 models, but the colors have changed all around the board. I mean, this is a completely different looking RV. The Alliance logo is still the same. You can see it just got here. It still has all the bugs on it from the transport drive down here, but all new colors on the outside, much more, what would be the proper word for it? I think it's very, modern, I would say, and pretty neutral. So white, grays, and that's pretty much it. Then you have, I just love that gold color that they went to. It's kind of like a matte gold or a matte bronze kind of color for the Paradigm, and same for the Alliance up front. Looks really, really nice. They have the diffusers over the light bars over the top here, just like you see in the Alliance Valor. So I love that. And also notice like you have the skirting down underneath here that wraps down underneath, so it gives that drop frame a little bit more of a clean look. You have white slide toppers installed. They also went to white arms on the awning with a black awning fabric. So that's gonna look really nice when you have your awnings out. Those black arms will match the sidewalls of this Paradigm, and then that black awning fabric gives it a nice contrast, gives it a pretty cool pop and look of color. And again, the white slide toppers there, going to help keep your slide outs from having the sun beat down on top of them, having water build up there, and also from debris building up there. But we'll come take a look at the rest of the outside here in a moment. This again is a 382 RK, and it does have Azdel sidewalls on this Paradigm fifth wheel. One of the few fifth wheel RVs in this size and price range using an Azdel composite panel sidewall, so love that. Now as we walk inside here, you can see it is also all new interior colors for 2025. Now, hopefully I can remember in the editing of this video to throw in a visual of what the 2024 interior color scheme looked like so we can get a little compare and contrast. I've actually just filmed some 2024 Paradigms like 2 days ago, so hopefully we can throw something in there and remember to do that so you can see the difference. And I'm very curious your thoughts. Want to know what you think down below in the comments. Obviously, I will share my thoughts and opinions on it, but I want to know what you think. So let me know down below in the comments, and I will withhold my own thoughts for you to have a chance to type out yours down below, but I will get to it in a little bit. Now this is a huge fifth wheel RV, 101 inches wide, so it's a wide body construction. You also have about a 7-foot tall slide out box. And I mean, if you just look at the space in here, y'all, I know I look like I'm about to go fishing. I'm really not. It was the only hat I had in my truck, and the heat index out here in Austin is about 106 or so outside, so it is just so hot. But I needed this to catch the sweat so I don't drip sweat all over this RV because it is just brutal out here, y'all. But nonetheless, you can see I'm 6'2", how big this fifth wheel RV is. I mean, it's massive. I cannot even touch the ceiling. So lots of space in here. This is like a home on wheels, and it's just very, very comfortable. And then with the rear kitchen layout, it is really spectacular. The just feel you get in this fifth wheel RV. So you have the kitchen back here. You can see your entertainment space, a 50-inch screen TV, and then you have the massive floor space in the middle, 2 recliners, and then this sofa here and this sofa here will both make into beds. You have huge windows all the way along your campsite. They call these atrium windows with not Blue Compass, with Alliance RVs, and they are called that essentially because they're making these windows as big as they can without them going all the way down to the floor. Pull down day and night shades on all of your windows as well, and they do have the wood frame here, and definitely compared to the 2024 models, they went to a much more light colored wood here, or just, I would say it's like a muted color of brown where it's much more gray in tone. And I think, now I'll get into my opinion of this, I think this is a very good neutral palette to start with, where I like the gray colors. I definitely prefer that over like a white. And I think this gives a good wood tone that's not too over the top. Definitely very neutral though with the color palette they went with, which I think will be best suited for people that like to add their own pops of color through the decor and things that you want to add to the RV, where this gives you a very nice neutral base to start with to add in your own character as you go, making this RV yours and making it your home on wheels. So I think they did a great job with that, giving it a really nice neutral color. LED lights up through the crown molding there. You have 2 ACs in this living room area. Nice looking lighting through the ceiling as well. Both these ACs are actually just dumping air down into the space as opposed to being ducted. So it helps keep this space really cool, cools it off very nicely. And these are both going to be 15,000 BTU ACs. And let's see, you have your controls right here on the ACs. Just trying to see that one of them at least should have a heat pump on it as well. I'm not sure which one though. It's usually the one in the bedroom, but that one I'd have to double check on that and make sure if it's, I just can't recall if it's just one of them or all three, but you will have a heat pump in at least one of your ACs too. So love that. 3 ACs in total, definitely going to keep it cool. And one of the new things that is really neat is this dang table right here. So let me show you what is going on with this table, because this is pretty fascinating. And I love what they're doing here. Definitely nice to make this space a little bit more usable in different ways. So you have the desk kind of set up right here, which is what I would consider this to be. So it's configured in a way that you could sit here, use it as a desk. It's a legless table, so no legs underneath here, but there is a pull latch under here. And when I pull that, it allows me to slide this out. And not only can I slide it out further this way just to slide the desk that way if I want to, but then it is going to, and of course I always have to get it in the right position to be able to do this. Let's see. Does it go this way? Okay, just twisting it the wrong way, you know. But snaps back into place like that, and now you have a dining table. So you'll have 2 additional dining chairs underneath the bed in the bedroom, so you can use this as a dining table. And now you have a good use of space where you can use this as a desk or a dining table, and you don't have to choose one or the other. So I personally really like that. I think that is just something that makes sense in today's world where a lot of people are using their RVs as an office on the road. And you let me know what you think. But again, it's legless underneath here. If you want to remove this completely, you also can do that, as all you have to do is unscrew these supports on the wall there, and you can put whatever you want in that space. And then you have an outlet back underneath the table. Really tall slide out boxes. These are about 7 feet tall, look really clean. If you're really particular about things like putty marks and staple holes and stuff like that, it looks really good. The only spots I'm even seeing anything like that are just slightly up here in the corner, but it doesn't look bad. It just looks like, it looks like how wood looks. It's not like all over the place and drastic. So a really clean finish on this. And this thing just got here, so I don't even know that it's had a chance to go through like a pre-delivery inspection or anything like that, especially since it hasn't been washed yet. And it's still looking really, really good. Going back into the kitchen, solid surface countertops, and they did go to a new countertop color. In 2024 models, they had a much more, I would say, loud kind of countertop, if that makes sense. It definitely wasn't as like neutral of a base like this is, so I like what they're doing here. And then they have all of these Lusso kitchen appliances. I actually have not heard of these before, have not seen these in any RVs before, but they do look good. And the stove here definitely models pretty much the exact same build as the Insignia 4-burner stove and oven that we have seen. But you can see it has the 4 burners there. I haven't really read much about this and, you know, what makes it better maybe than the Insignia 4-burner stove and oven. But nonetheless, looks exactly the same thing. Looks really nice in there, and same size oven as you got with that Insignia 4-burner stove and oven. Let's see, have a warming rack down underneath here. And then in your paradigm, all of your drawers are going to be solid wood on the inside. They are using staples for where they connect the wood pieces, but it is solid wood in there. You have magnet latches to hold those shut, and then you can see your storage space through this kitchen here. A little bit bigger drawer on the bottom. Storage space around the stove, around the stove. You have space here and space here. And then they have the trash can area actually back here in the corner. So you will empty this from outside if you want to use the trash can right there. Pretty cool use of space since there's really no way through cabinetry to get all the way back into that corner. And then you have even more storage all up around here. So above your refrigerator, nice big storage there. Actually really like the look of this like frosted textured glass with these gray cabinets. Looks like new handles as well that look really good on there. And then storage space up here, plus the window along the back wall in this floor plan, just really, really nice. Storage space right here. This does go all the way back to the corner. And then up here, plus above the microwave. You have a max air vent fan above your stove. And then a single basin stainless steel sink with your black faucet. Across from here, you have your pantry, so still get a pantry space there, of course, and it does have an outlet in the pantry, so you can plug in things in that outlet. Love the LED light strip here. It gives it almost like, it's almost more of like a glowing effect with that LED light, so that looks nice. It turns on automatically when you open the door, and you can adjust the height of the shelves. And then finally, you have this 12-volt residential size Furrion refrigerator, and I always see the Alliance sign here as well, which always makes me think to let you know, if you don't know already, that Alliance is independently owned. So a lot of RV brands out there are owned under the umbrella of Thor or Forest River or Winnebago. We're literally talking like 80% of the towable RV space is owned by one of those three companies, and Alliance is one of the few that is actually independently owned, which just gives you a little bit different ownership experience. The Alliance RV Owners Group is awesome. They do a lot of rallies throughout the year that you can be a part of that are pretty unique, and then their hands-on customer service experience is just different than a RV manufacturer that's not independently owned. So definitely could speak a lot about that, and just think that makes a difference with your RV ownership experience when you're buying from an independently owned RV company. No heat vents in the floor, and that also brings me to the point that the flooring color is also new in here, so that does, I think, go really well with the grays that they picked in this camper. No carpet in the slide out. You can see the slide out flooring matches the flooring with the rest of the fifth wheel. And then when we get into the living room space, this is the Kensington Furniture Collection. It is part of the Lippert Furniture Collection, and you have two powered recliners directly across from the TV that will lay down. You have a Jensen TV there, and it is a 50-inch screen TV, a JBL sound system. And then you have this little ledge here with the electric fireplace that will put out heat for you when you need heat. So you get two double-sized beds, essentially, one here and one here, with those both being a tri-fold sofa, so you have that additional sleeping when you need it. And then look at how wide this hallway space is there. That is a really wide space coming in and out of there. Feels very comfortable. Also notice like this wall here that the TV sits into looks great. Again, very neutral colors, so you can add your own decor and things on here. And you have storage up over this slide out, so if you are a full-timer, you have that additional storage space. Now, right when we walked in, you had this coat closet, so you can hang coats in there. And you have all of your manual switches for this RV. So that's for your slide outs, water tank levels, and awnings, things like that. Then you have a half bath. Because the main bathroom is through the bedroom, they give you a half bath here. This actually has a solid toilet seat. It is not a cheap plastic toilet seat, and it is soft close. And that is a porcelain foot flush toilet. You have shelving through here, countertop space here, a nice stainless steel sink here in the half bath, beautiful backlit medicine cabinet. And then you have your storage in there, another light above your head there, a vent fan up here in the ceiling, AC ducted into the ceiling, and then you'll have storage space down underneath the sink. So practical half bath, mostly going to be used for your guests so that your guests have a spot to use the bathroom when needed without having to walk through your bedroom. AC controls here, you have your dimmer light switches, so when we turn back this way, you can see when I move the dimmer light switches down, that is all the puck lights in the ceiling that are going to dim. As we go up into the bedroom, if you do install a generator, you can see they already have the start-stop switch wired into here. You have a motorhome style door. So we see the same style door latch in a lot of Class A motorhomes where that will slide closed. But I think, oh yeah, there's a latch right here. And then it sits in between these wall panels. So that's pretty nice. You have a king size bed here in the bedroom, and I apologize, I just kind of walked right in. I didn't really give you all a good perspective and look around. You can see here, good storage in the bedroom, a bench to sit down on, plus this will have storage up underneath it as well. King size bed, outlets and USB ports on both sides of the bed. And I love that they do the big windows around the bed there, including the window over the top of the bed instead of just giving you a big headboard. So you get that added natural light, and I love that they went to the reading lights in here, so you have an individual reading light for each person. It does have a blue kind of mood light there and also a warm light with those. Storage space up here in the corner with an outlet in that space there and a little shelf. Then you have your third AC here in the bedroom that is also ducted back into the bathroom. 32-inch screen TV. That's a Philips TV. And storage space through here. This is the first time I'm actually seeing a Philips brand TV in an RV. So lines going to that Philips. And then you have your 6 drawers here that pull out. And then finally, storage space underneath the bed with your additional dining chairs. You can even see like little storage area back into the back of that bed, or the side of the bed there. Also, the base of the bed, very thick, and you have the corners cut off there so you don't jam your legs into the corner of the bed. Right here is where we see one of the only, if not the only, actually, yeah, there's 2 heat registers in the floor right there. Since there's really no cabinetry they can run the heat out of in this front cap area, you do have the heat registers there. And then you have this bathroom, y'all. This bathroom has one of the best looking vanities I have seen. I know a lot of people complain about RVs not needing 2 sinks. Well, here you go. This is a perfect single sink vanity, windows on both sides, so you have great natural lighting, backlit vanity as well, or backlit medicine cabinet, and storage all over the place. Absolutely love that. But before we get into walking through the bathroom, let me show you the height of everything in here. So going to pull the camera back, and I'm 6'2" with my shoes on, and my head does not touch here. So this is about 6'2.5". It's probably not 6'3". It is really close. I feel the urge to need to duck under this, but I don't have to. So that's the shortest point here. Ceiling height in the bathroom and bedroom is probably going to be about 6'4", maybe 6'5". I think if you're 6'5" or over though, you're going to start feeling the need to duck. It might feel a little condensed in this upper deck spot. So as I turn the camera back around, again, see this vanity setup? The countertop space is just, I mean, second to none in an RV bathroom. This is really, really great. Storage space underneath here. Soft close cabinets on these, and then 3 drawers on each side. You also have this sliding storage. And then check out this shower, y'all. Ooh, that's also soft close, so you can just push that close like that and it'll softly close itself. Then right here, you have this absolutely huge shower. You can definitely call this a couple shower, as it would not be hard to fit 2 people into this space. So that is great if you want to shower as a couple. You have the ability to do that in here. The skylight is absolutely huge, running north to south like so. So that gives you that added headspace into here. And thinking about how the ceiling height in here is already at about 6'4" or so, you could be about 6'6", 6'7", and fit into that skylight there. Plus you have the bench to sit down if you want to sit down, and that will also give you that ability to do that. But it does flip up if you just want the floor space there. So absolutely massive shower. You have a height adjustable shower head right here, so you can adjust the height on that. And then you have your toilet in here. Again, another solid toilet seat and a soft close lid on that. So love all that max air vent fan here in the bathroom, so not a cheap vent fan. And you have a JBL speaker here in the bathroom. So love to see that too. Keystone Montana was the first brand I saw that did a speaker in the bathroom, so you can do your shower karaoke, but you now can get that in an Alliance Paradigm as well. Last thing, I do want to show you how I fit in this shower so you can get a perspective for the size. So again, 6'2", and super comfortable. I mean, look at how much room there is to move around. It is like, I mean, this is amazing. It does sometimes feel like I wish it was just a little bit taller. The skylight really takes away from that. So it's not like I need the added height. It would just be nice if it was just like literally just an inch or two taller in this whole upper deck, but you're getting huge storage down underneath this area here. So that's part of that equation there. Then finally, you have your walk-in closet. I'm gonna go ahead and leave this door closed because there is latches holding it closed. And look at this, y'all. You have stackable washer and dryer in here. And then you have your coat closet, or not coat closet, what am I saying? It's too hot out here, y'all. You have your wardrobe closet, all the shelving. You have the clothing rod across here. You can use this space for a laundry basket or many different things that you may be able to think of with that space. And then I guess you don't really need to use it for a laundry basket because you do have a laundry basket built in right here. Put a net in there and that would make that really easy to unload that. And again, this is a walk-in closet. I literally can close this door and this space is humongous. I mean, it is huge. You could set up like a little table right here and use this as an office if you wanted to. It is so big. So this is a really phenomenal use of space. And that is just about everything on the inside. So let me know what y'all think down below in the comments. Now, as far as price on this RV, the 2024s that are still available with Blue Compass are all listed at right about $109. So I would imagine something like this, until those 2024s are gone, you're probably gonna see a little bit higher price on something like this. I would imagine probably close to like $115. That's a realistic expectation, but definitely has a very different look than the 2024 models. So something I'm really excited about because I feel like this is a nice change for the Alliance paradigm. But you let me know what you think down below in the comments. And of course, if you are ready to start shopping for your next RV again, link down below in the comments and description to help you get started there. All right, as we step outside, I'm gonna go through this as quickly as I can because man, it is hot out here. And it is 42 feet, 8 inches long on this with a cargo carrying capacity of 2,412 pounds. You have the strut assisted entry step right here. So this will actually go up on its own once you start lifting it up and you don't have to worry about supporting the weight dropping it down. You have a white screen door there, has a nice look on it. And then you have the MOLY safety rail coming down. You have Sterling tires on this. And it has that performance running gear. So you can see right here, everything you get with the performance running gear package. You're going to have the 2-inch torsion tube welded to the I-beam frame. You have 4,400 pound rated G-rated tires. The V-bracket reinforcements, which are right up here. So these little brackets right there help reinforce and give more strength. You can get optional disc brakes on a Alliance paradigm if you would want. And then you have the MOLY CRE 3000 suspension system with 1/2-inch thick shackles and wet bolts. So you see all of that coming together down underneath here. This is that 2-inch metal piece there that is welded to the frame to give added support. And a lot of brands actually don't do that. So that is something that if they do ever have axle or suspension problems, it's usually a result of not having that added reinforcement and strength. Then you see the Sterling tire there, nice looking wheel. And then you have a 6-point hydraulic auto leveling system. Outlets right here underneath the awning. Come along this way, you have your Alliance logo down the side. You have a spot here to store sewer hoses underneath there. Fully enclosed underbelly. All your water tanks and water lines sit above the enclosed underbelly. Nice looking rear cap. You can add a backup camera to the rear cap if you would like. You have a 3,000 pound towing hitch along the back, and it does have reverse lights in the brake lights there in the middle. This is that access door where you can empty out your trash can there. And it looks like you're going to have a gray tank dump valve here for your kitchen sink, I would imagine. And then I would also imagine that every other tank is going to come dump out of right here. So all of your black and gray tanks on the front side of the axle for everything else. Your slide in the bedroom is a cable driven slide right there. And then down through here, you have your water connections, your electric tank valve switches. So you actually have electric switches here for your tank valves, and you have manual switches for all of your slide outs and awnings. So you have manual switches on the other side of this pass-through storage as well for your slide outs and awnings, meaning you can control all of those from outside, which is a great feature to have. Back through here, you get access to your water lines and your heat ducting. So quick, easy access to that. Don't have to unscrew anything to get back there. Slam latch baggage doors, so those will just slam shut. And then with this model, you do have to duck to get under that space because it does sit under the slide out. A little bit unfortunate, but it's just part of the floor plan layout on this model here. Finally, you're gonna have a 30-pound propane bottle on this side and a 30-pound propane bottle on the other side. And up front, because it has the drop frame construction, you get this added storage space up here where you get battery disconnect switches. Your hydraulic fluid is back behind that wall. You have your solar charge controller and all this storage space. And then down underneath here, if you wanted to install a generator, it would go right in this compartment there. Spot for your batteries in this door. And you have a Kurt Rotaflex pin box up front with a rubber bushing on it, so this will absorb shock as you go up and down the road as you brake and accelerate. A lot of other fifth wheel RVs that might be the same size as this but a little less expensive usually have a pretty standard pin box that do not do any shock absorption, so definitely a nice upgrade on that. The skirting along the side, I definitely noticed that too, looks really good, covering that drop frame that you see there, or I guess that you don't see there because it is covered. So also really like that. And that is just about everything, y'all. So very curious what you think. Let me know down below in the comments. And of course, that link is down below in the comments and description as well to help you out when you're ready to start shopping for your next RV. That's all I got for y'all. Until next time, live firmly unbound.